Okay, so now I have a normal deck of cards right here, okay? And I would like you to select any card that you like. Okay, so let's say, like, they selected this card. Let me put it right here. Okay, so I want the spectator to take a look at the card that they've selected, which is the Ace of Hearts. Okay, and now I'm gonna riffle through the cards. Say stop wherever you want. Okay, stop right here. Okay, so let's put your card inside the Ace of Hearts. Okay, so if I give it a snap, you can see all the cards are the same as normal, as I've shown you before, but there's one card that is totally different, okay? That has a blue back. And now, if I see the card, this is the Ace of Hearts that you've chosen. But now, if I give it another snap, it's gonna turn back into a red card. And as you can see, that's just a little illusion. There's no blue cards in this deck. There's not a single blue card in this deck. Okay. So this is the trick. Let's get into the explanation. Okay, so now let's get into the explanation. For this trick, we're gonna need a gimmick card, which is a double backer, and on one side is a blue back, and on the other is a red back. Okay, so this is the gimmick that you need, and then you're just gonna need a normal deck of cards, a blue or red one. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so now how to do this trick. First, to set this thing up, to set the trick up, you don't need to do anything. You just need to set this card on top, okay? And always keep track of this card. Okay, so before the trick, you can have the spectator, you can let the spectator see, you can show them that the backs are normal, and you can show them that the faces are normal. But when you get to the bottom, you don't spread the last two cards, okay? And how to do it, this is how I like to do it. I like to do, like, riffle two cards and get a pinky break, okay? So now you can spread freely without spreading the double backer, without exposing it, okay? So now, after you show them that the deck is normal, you can shuffle the cards. You can do, this is what I like to do, a riffle shuffle. It looks clean and doesn't shuffle the top card, okay, which is the double backer. And now, you're gonna have the spectator select a card. So you can do it whichever way you like. You can do a riffle spread instead. Riffle spread, I can teach you guys this. I can cover this move in another video if you want to learn this. And also, another tip, okay? You can do the card fan, and I've done a tutorial on the card fan, and I can put the link in the description below, okay? And this is a little tip, okay? When you do the card fan, you can, like, if the spectator is in front of me, you can let them pick a card like this, okay? Don't do it like this, or they could easily pick this card, the top card. You want to let them pick the rest of the deck, so kind of get the fan to face that side, okay? To aim towards that direction, not straight ahead against your spectator. Okay, so that's gonna help you to prevent them to choose the top card, which is the double backer, the card that you don't want them to choose. Okay, so to be safe, you can tell them to pick a card if you know that the spectator wouldn't want to mess your trick up, wouldn't want to let you like mess up. But yeah, if they don't, if you know that they don't intend to let you mess up, you can just let them just pick out a card, okay? But if you know that that person is probably really kind of like a dickhead, a douchebag instead, pardon my language. If they're a douchebag, they kind of want you to mess up, this is what I would like to do, okay? I'll tell them to point to a card, okay? So if they point to a card, that is easier for me to, like, if tell them to point to a card, if they point to the top card, it shouldn't be hard. You just do a double lift. And if you have them pick one card out, they could have just do this and flip over, and that's gonna be a problem. So if you just want to be safe, you tell them to touch a card, okay? So now let's say they selected a card, okay? One way you can do it is that you can turn around and tell them that show everyone and just don't let me see it. And at the same time, you take this card and put it on the bottom, okay? If you want to do it quickly, you can just do it with your pinky. Just pull it and do it, and pull it underneath the deck. So now you have the double backer on the bottom of the deck, and the blue back is facing up, okay? As I do in the performance, you couldn't be able to see that I do this move, which is because this is what I do. You can do this in front of the spectator, but it's kind of, it's a bit angle sensitive, okay? So now, this is what I did. I turned the whole deck around. I placed the deck right here, probably in, this is what we like to call a cop position, okay? A gambler's cop position. So I put the deck in this position, and I leave one card down. And how to do it is that you can just, because you put the deck on top of your hand, so the bottom card should have a bit of friction, so it shouldn't be hard for you to pull away the whole deck, because there's friction, okay? So you can do this, separate the whole deck, and you can take the deck and put it in front of you, in front of this card. So now you're in this position. Then you just turn the deck around and cover it up and put it back. Okay, and the angle should be that this part of the deck should face directly into their eyes, so they couldn't be able to see the card hiding right here. Okay, so this part of the deck could block it. Okay, so let's do this again. I flip the deck over, and the double backer is right here. I flip the deck over. You can put it in this position and pull back and use the frictions to kind of retain the card here and go forward, turn over, cover up, and you're done. Okay. Another way that I would do is, it's the same thing, but I will use my index finger, my left index finger, to pull so that this card kind of pops out, and you can insert your pinky inside. Okay, so now you can just pull back, and you don't need to do this, okay, because you already clipped one card. So you can just do this, pull back, and here retain the break, and pull the rest of the deck forward, turn, flip, and back in this position. Okay, and so this is the second method if you would like to do. And now you're in this position, all you have to do is to tell them to put the card back. And how to do it, you let them riffle through the cards, you let them say stop, you tell them to say stop wherever they want, and you riffle through the cards, and they say stop right here. And this is what you're gonna do, okay? You're gonna do the slip cut, and I've covered the slip cut in another video, and I could put the link in the description down below. And no matter where they say stop, okay, you do the slip cut, the card is always gonna end up right below, underneath the double backer, because they say stop, you slip cut. They say stop right here, you slip cut. It's always gonna land underneath the bottom card, which is the double backer. Okay, so you tell them to say stop. Let's say they say stop right here, slip cut, put their card back, and you're almost done right here. Okay, and you can say whatever you want. You can make up a story. Snap your fingers, one card turn blue, and now the only thing that you have to do is to do a double lift like this. Okay, and I have a tutorial on the double lift, and I'll put the link in the description as well. And you can leave the double backer on top, and this is what you're left with. You end it clean. Here's the 6 of spades, and the back is red. And you can do whatever, you can say whatever you want. If you snap your fingers, it's gonna turn back red, and it's just an illusion. There's no blue cards here. Okay, so basically that's the trick. Okay, and I hope you enjoy it. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, make sure to comment down below in the comment section. And if you want more magic tutorial videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Peace out.